Good day, and thank you for joining the weekly weather briefing from your National Weather Service office in Spokane, Washington. This is the weekly weather briefing for the week of Monday, January 25th, 2016. My name is John Fox, and I'm a meteorologist with the National Weather Service. So let's take a look at the weather we're expecting. It's another active week of weather ahead for the inland Northwest. Starting with tonight, we're expecting plenty of fog. Some of it is going to be dense, and we'll look where that's going to be. For Tuesday into early Wednesday, the next storm system moves in with widespread rain and high mountain snow. Freezing rain, also a possibility near the Cascades, but precipitation amounts will be fairly light. Thursday and Friday looks like the active period during this week ahead. Atmospheric river will move overhead, bringing widespread moderate to locally heavy precipitation to the area. Snow levels will be very high, but river rises are expected over many locations. Finally, for the weekend into early next week, cooler temperatures are anticipated. There'll be a chance of light snow showers, but mainly for the mountains of the area. So let's quickly look at the water vapor satellite loop for this afternoon, Monday afternoon. See a big ridge of high pressure over the Pacific Northwest right now, but we set our eyes over the Pacific Ocean, and there are two storms of consequence. The first one is here over the eastern Pacific right now, and that'll be moving into eastern Washington sometime on Tuesday into early Wednesday. The bigger system, though, is out over the central Pacific, and this one promises to bring us quite a bit more precipitation as it moves in later in the week. First of all, for tonight, we see widespread clouds as of late afternoon across inland Northwest. All these gray areas indicate where we're seeing the low clouds and fog over the area. This probably isn't going to change a whole lot tonight into early tomorrow, and as a result, we expect to see more widespread low clouds and fog tonight. Could see some dense fog developing over many locations, especially across the northern Columbia Basin, Spokane area, and into the Coeur d'Alene area. Some of it could be dense, and as a result, we may see some locally icy conditions developing late tonight and into Tuesday morning. Otherwise, the main story for Tuesday into early Wednesday will be that system off the eastern Pacific. It's going to move into the Cascades sometime during the early morning hours and then slowly spread eastward across the remainder of the inland Northwest, moving into the Idaho Panhandle sometime by midday or early afternoon. What we're looking at is the snowfall forecast for Tuesday into early Wednesday. For the most part, all these light blue areas indicate snowfall amounts less than 2 inches. Most of the snow is going to fall above 3,000 feet, so not a big weather maker by any means. Our main weather concern could be a small chance of freezing rain across portions of the Cascade Valleys, especially south of Lake Chelan. That include Plain, perhaps Leavenworth as well. Looks like it's going to be a mainly early morning occurrence in those areas, and we don't expect to see significant amounts of freezing precipitation. Again, this will be a rapidly moving system, and we don't expect to see a whole lot of precipitation anywhere across the inland Northwest. The bigger system, however, is the one for Thursday and Friday. This is going to be a wetter, warmer, and windier system, with most of the precipitation falling on Thursday into early Friday. What we're looking at here is the rainfall amounts or precipitation amounts we're expecting during that time period. You notice widespread green colors, which indicate rainfall amounts of a half inch nearing up to an inch in some locations. For these yellow locations, this is where we're expecting more than an inch of rain to fall, or an inch to 2 inches of rain possible. Near the Cascades, we see some reds popping up over here, and that's where we would expect to see more than 3 inches of precipitation falling during that time period. Snow levels are not going to be an issue with this system. Looks like they're going to rise to 5,000 feet or higher over most of the inland Northwest, so snow again won't be an issue. By the time we get to Friday, though, snow levels will be lowering a little bit, but not to the valley floors in most cases. So again, we're expecting widespread precipitation to occur on Thursday into early Friday. Some cooler air is going to move in on Friday then. Also, we're going to see some winds with this rain and warmer weather as well. Winds could approach 15 to 30 miles per hour over many of the valley locations on Thursday into early Friday. And over the mountains, we could see wind gusts of 50 to 60 miles per hour possible during that time. So all the rain and all the warmth and all the snow melt could lead to some hydrological issues. The main area we're focusing on right now is southeast Washington into adjacent portions of North Idaho. Specifically the Palouse River. You see some rapid rises here from Thursday into early Friday. This is the Palouse River near Pullman, and the Palouse River near Potlatch also shows similar rises as well. At this time, we don't expect to see any flooding. However, ponding of water could be an issue, as well as clogged storm drains. Finally, by the time we get to the weekend, this atmospheric river is going to sag to the south. It's going to bring heavy rains to much of California as it moves through. This is the jet stream, and it kind of shows where the atmospheric river is going to be. But here over northeast Washington and North Idaho, we're going to be on the cold side or north side of the jet. What that means is temperatures are going to cool off. We could be susceptible to some shower activity, some snow showers mainly. However, precipitation amounts look light, and most of those showers are expected to occur over the mountains of North Idaho and near the Cascade Crest as well. So here's the look at the temperatures for the week. Temperatures remaining above normal through most of the week, peaking on Thursday with temperatures near 50 degrees in Spokane and mid to upper 50s in Lewiston. It would not be surprising to see some lower 60s occur sometime on Thursday over southeast portions of Washington. Then you see as we get out toward the weekend, temperatures drop off good 15 degrees or so, and those cooler temperatures will likely persist into early next week. So here is the 8 to 14 day outlook for the period February 2nd through the 8th. We're calling for near normal temperatures and wetter than normal conditions. So just to recap what happened the week previous, many locations saw 2 to 3 times more precipitation than they should see for this time of year. Much of this fell as snow, and as a result, our snowpack this year is looking much better than what it looked like last year at this time. On the left, we're looking at the 2016 snow conditions. You see in the Cascades in north central Washington, things are a little above normal, whereas the Idaho Panhandle and northeast Washington right around normal. But compared to last year, conditions are much, much better than we saw at this time. So in summary, impacts for this week. Snow is expected to occur mainly over the mountains on Tuesday, with locally heavy snow possible Thursday and Friday, but that's only for the highest elevations. Could see a small risk of freezing rain in the Cascade Valleys tomorrow morning or Tuesday morning. Also, some hydrological issues could pop up on Thursday, perhaps Friday as well, due to ponding of water from melting snow and rainfall. At this time, small stream flooding is not expected, but stay tuned for the latest forecast from your National Weather Service in Spokane, either via our webpage, Facebook, Twitter, and you can always watch this video on YouTube. Thank you very much for listening. You have a great week.